Hello there, Patricia here doing a tarot card reading video for the week beginning February 17th. And this week I'm going to work with the Ghost deck. Okay, this is a very popular deck. It gives really good, interesting spiritual readings. So I'm going to give it another little shuffle and then I'm going to pick 3 cards. And the shadow card as well, I feel, is very relevant. Okay, so now I'm going to split the deck and pick 3 cards and see what comes out. Okay. Okay, and I'll show you the shadow card first, which is this one, the High Priestess. Lovely card. This is a beautiful energy from this card. I feel what this card is saying throughout the week, you have this inner wisdom or knowing. I feel an owl connection with this card. There is an inner knowing that's coming through from previous lifetimes that you need to tap into. Now we're into Mercury retrograde this week as well, so there's nothing to fear. I just feel the emphasis needs to be on meditation, rest, pulling back, resetting, reassessing, okay? Not doing things the way you used to do them, reevaluating and trying to do them in a different, new, innovative way. And I feel that ties in with this card, the High Priestess, which is all about meditation, going within, seeking that inner deep wisdom from the third eye. So for the week, we have, beginning of the week, we have the Knight of Wands. Okay, as you can see, wands are orangey energy, active, okay, active, ambitious, vibrant energy. In the middle of the week, 9 of Swords. Okay, as you can see, it's a bit of a scary, frightening sort of card. Sit up and take notice. Middle of the week. Then the end of the week, we have the 5 of Pentacles. As you can see, these cards are great. They're really spooky, and this one is spooky. Okay, so we'll start at the beginning of the week. This was similar to last week's card. There was an energy of enthusiasm and vibrancy at the beginning of the week, and I feel this the same this week. There's a sort of an emphasis on moving forward, getting up and going, doing some exercise, getting enthusiastic about the week ahead. Okay, so this is the Knight of Wands, and he is telling you there's an opportunity for you to move forward in your life, but you need to take action. So you need to get up and get going and get moving. There's a lovely orangey glow around this card, which I feel also ties in with that phoenix vibration, that energy of rising up from the ashes. So there is that element of burning up any old, worn out, useless energy, and then recreating yourself, starting from a new slate or a new energy of who, reinventing yourself. Okay, so coming up from the ashes in a new, vibrant way. So I feel, especially with the shadow card, there is a need to change the way you do things. Okay, there's nothing wrong with the way you're doing things, but I just feel the energies around at the moment are very powerful in order to help you move through a new phase in a new way. So I feel you could try something different, try a new route to work, or try doing things in a different way, or, you know, dressing in a different way, new style of haircut, anything you can do that's new or different, I feel will encourage this positive change and transformation. So that's what I feel from this card at the beginning of the week. The middle of the week, you have the 9 of Swords. Okay, now this is not to be feared. This is just sit up and take notice and really think about how you are manifesting, or how you're thinking, or how your negative thinking is very destructive, or very it's not actually working for you. Okay, so the middle of the week, you may need to sit up and take notice and realize that a lot of the worries and the anxieties and the fears that you have will never happen. Okay, when the light of day comes in the next morning, that energy just vanishes and evaporates and disappears. Okay, like the mists in the morning, it just, the sun comes out and it just vanishes, evaporates and disappears. So a lot of these swords, there's 9 of them, they're worries, anxieties, fears, woes, anything that's just coming at you to attack you. Okay, in that sense of, they can't really hurt you. Okay, as you can see with this card, they're imaginary, they're not real. Okay, but they're there nonetheless. So what I would say, and I always say with this card, is Get out pen to paper, write them down, name and shame them, and burn them up. Vanish them once and for all, okay? The light will start to release them, the light of the fire, and the energy will transform them and let them go. Don't let them linger. If you have a fear, you have a worry or an anxiety, don't let it run its course throughout your mind. Take action, write it down, burn it up, and send it up to the light, send it up to the fire, and allow it to be released. Don't let it control you. Another exercise you can do is, if you feel this energy of fear, you can visualize it in your mind. Give it a color, okay? Say it's a murky color, like a dark color, all right? And then you put it into a frame, okay, like a photo frame, and it's called reframing. You put this energy into the frame, and then you reduce the frame down, and then you let it pop and evaporate away, okay? It's just a good technique in order to release that energy that may be coming in to overwhelm you. So what I'm saying with this card is, take hold of it rather than allowing it to take hold of you. Then the end of the week heralds change and transformation. As you can see, 5 is about change. It's about shifts. It's about movement towards a new energy and a new way of life. And I feel, tying in with the shadow card, there is a lot of psychic, spiritual energy around. This, I feel, is all about ancestral energy. I feel, as in your guides and your angels and your energies and your ancestors coming through from the other side to look after you. I feel they're just sort of walking towards you in order to give you a message and to give you some guidance and some connection. There is a change, I feel, coming through, and I feel that with the moon here and then this castle. Okay, so there is an energy of shift going to take place towards the end of the week, that you may be guided, or you may be signaled about from your guides and your angels and your energies and ancestors from the other side. They're telling you the change is going to take place, and it's going to be a good, positive change, but you're going to let go of something that no longer serves a purpose for you. It's going to die off because it's necessary. You know, it's like a plant dying off. It needs to go. It's run its course. It served its purpose. Okay, so it's a release, but a positive, good release that will bring effective change and transformation, that will elevate you to a new level spiritually, a level of not getting too concerned and bogged down like this over fears and anxieties. I feel once you overcome these, something amazingly magical happens. You know, you really just take the power back, and you take hold, and you say, hey, listen, these are just silly old illusions. They're not real, okay? They can't really hurt me. Once you take power back and you take control of them, then I feel positive shift happens and takes place, and it's like your ancestors start to clap and celebrate how far you've come, and they really appreciate the work that you're doing on yourself. Okay, this is deep work, deep transformational work. Okay, so it is good. I feel the Mercury retrograde is a positive time. It's a time of as I say, contemplation and going deep within and really getting to grips with what goes on in the mind. Okay, and not ignoring any messages that you receive during this time. I feel they're quite powerful. So to go over the shadow card, then we have the High Priestess, which is all about secret knowledge, wisdom. Okay, it's about, she holds the key to Solomon's temple, or to that temple that holds the wisdom and the magic within it. That magic and wisdom is within us all. We just need to tap into it. So you need to step back and find quiet time and peace in order to listen to that whisperings of your soul and listen to that deep inner wisdom. Very powerful, magical card. So take time out for meditation, do some divination, step back even just for 5 minutes, turn off the phone, take your earphones out, and just think, breathe and meditate if you can. Okay, just block out any outside distractions. So to go over these cards again, we have the beginning of the week, we have energy, movement, exciting at the beginning of the week. There's lots of action taking place, new opportunities, exercise. Okay, getting to grips with, I feel, energy that has died off in your life, and recreating yourself or becoming reborn within new energy, a new way of life. So do things a little bit different, take a new route, take a new route to work or wherever you go. Just do something that's a little bit different to facilitate this new transformative phoenix energy of change and evolution, I feel. Middle of the week, Nine of Swords. This is about taking the power back, reclaiming your power, and really reducing that fearful sort of demonic energy down. Okay, not giving it any power. So putting it in a frame, reducing the frame down, and letting it evaporate. Writing these anxieties, fears, or woes down. Writing them down on paper and burning the paper, releasing them. So it's taking the power back. So this card is saying in the middle of the week, sit up, take notice, and see what self-talk, what energy is going on within the mind. What are you saying to yourself? Are you knocking yourself? Are you getting embroiled in too many worries and anxieties and fears and not trusting yourself? Okay, and it's saying take the power back, sit up, take notice, and turn it. Okay, turn it around and realize how powerful and strong you are. Then at the end of the week, with this Five of Pentacles energy, there is a surge of assistance coming through from your ancestors and your guides and spirit, who are walking with you and celebrating this life and this journey with you, and they are facilitating change and transformation. They're very proud of you, and I feel something will die off towards the end of the week, which was necessary anyway, and it was leaving and it was going. And be rest assured that your guides and ancestors and spirit are walking with you through this change, and they're facilitating it and they're helping you, okay, with love and with blessings. So watch out for any signs or signals from them. And again, going over the High Priestess card, it's all about tapping into that inner deep wisdom that you have within your soul and listening to it and taking heed of it. So I wish you a wonderful week. This is a longer video than normal, but there was a lot of messages I feel coming through from Spirit. So I wish you a beautiful week. Don't forget you can find me on Facebook, Patricia Weston Witch, and Instagram at Patricia Weston Witch as well. And don't forget to subscribe and like for more videos. Okay, and I will talk to you next week. Have a fabulous week, and goodbye.